Top Rudder Aircraft is bringing to market not one, but two exciting options for you to get into the air and quickly. The Solo and the Ruckus. Coming up.
I'm here at Sun and Fun filling in for Brian, and he asked me to come out and check out the Ruckus aircraft here behind me from Top Rudder Aircraft. This is all new to me. I haven't looked at these sort of aircraft before, so I'm going to hand it over to George here and he's going to tell us all about it.
I'm George, Chief Engineer at Top Rudder Aircraft, and behind me this is the Ruckus. This is one of the two models that we offer. The first being the 103 Solo, also known as just the Solo, and it is a Part 103 compatible aircraft. So we're under that 254-pound rule. But behind me here, the Ruckus, this is a little bit beefed up. So we've got the bigger tires, we've got leading edge slats, and there's a couple other things that set this apart from the Solo. And this one's a lot more bush capable. This aircraft behind me is a little bit of an older prototype, so the newest Ruckus will have a few big changes on it. What we're doing is a full cowling that goes all the way down to the bottom. It kind of seals everything in. And then we're also adding a waterproof lockable storage box here in the front with the option for a USB charging port in there. We're going to all bearings in the control stick, so super smooth operation, as well as a 5-position adjustable seat. One of the other biggest things that we're doing is we're ditching the fabric altogether. So on the slats, we're going to solid carbon fiber, and the wings will be skinned in aluminum, which really, some people think it adds weight, but we're getting about 3 pounds extra with it. So the other thing we're doing is aluminum skin flaperons, as well as all the tail surfaces are going to be carbon fiber panels. And what the tail allows us to get away with is getting rid of the flying wires altogether, especially the bottom ones, and we're just going to a single strut on the top.
The long-awaited, highly anticipated Ruckus made its debut at the 2024 Sun and Fun Air Show in Lakeland, Florida. People are quite literally standing in line to order one of these amazing machines to go and punch holes in the sky. Hey everyone, I want to pop in real quick and just kind of give you a little motivator to work on your project, if you have a project, and if you don't, maybe consider getting in touch with one of the manufacturers and buying a set of plans or a tail kit or something just to get going. We have a lot of time coming up here soon over the holidays that you could be inside in your shop working on an airplane. But in the meantime, let's give a big shout out to our sponsors. All right, I'm gonna pop in here real quick to talk about our sponsors. As you know, I can't do this all on my own. We got to have somebody to help fuel that truck. We try really hard to work with sponsors that provide a good service and a good quality product. So let's talk about those guys right now. Dynon Avionics at Dynon.com, the premier provider of glass panel avionics systems for experimental and light sport aircraft. And visit our website at experimentalaircraftchannel.com for new videos and easy to navigate playlists and so much more. Speaking of fueling that truck, if you guys want to join us on our Patreon page, become patrons of this channel, just search on Patreon for Experimental Aircraft Channel. Sign up at several different levels, so check that out.
And probably the biggest feature on the new Ruckus is the folding wings. So with the simple disconnection of the control on the back and pulling a pin here in the front, the wings will swing effortlessly to the side, and you'll be able to roll the aircraft in your garage or in a hangar, or put it on an open trailer and carry it down the road easily. And the whole process takes about 2 to 4 minutes. So the standard engine we're offering is this Polini 303 Thor. This is a dual ignition, 38 horsepower, 2-stroke motor, and it's coming with this carbon fiber E-prop that you see here. This particular one is good for about 35, 45 feet takeoff, about 25 foot of landing, and we're topping out around 50 to 60 miles an hour. We're also working on developing a factory option to add bigger motors like the 582 if we can get some, but because this is an in-numbered experimental airplane, we're always open to a customer bringing an engine in. So if you want to run a 670, a 690, whatever you want to put on the front of this, even a 912, we'll accommodate with you and we'll give you credit back for this Polini motor. We're also developing the electric motor. We're doing testing on that right now, trying to prove if it's a viable option, trying to expand the durability and the longevity of the battery, as well as getting the performance that we want out of the motors themselves. So one of the other things that we're adding to the new Ruckus is we're changing the panel up a little bit. So you'll get a Polini switch panel that includes your on-off, your mag checks, your ignition, your start button, and then we're also offering an engine information system that'll be located above that. And to the side, we're going to do an all-in-one gauge that'll give airspeed, altitude, as well as some other data. And then an optional add-on is the AV20. And it acts as a transponder, ADS-B in, attitude and heading indicator, as well as an artificial horizon. One of the other things is with the new Ruckus, we're doing 5 gallons in each wing, giving you a total of 10 gallons of fuel. And with this Polini, that should give us about an 8 to 10 hour range with reserves. One of the other huge things about the Ruckus that really sets us apart is we have a 1,000-pound useful load in the utility category, and a 400-pound useful load fully aerobatic. So if you want to take this thing upside down with all the permits and stuff, you can. This particular Ruckus has 27.5-inch tires and Behringer brakes. Both of these are an add-on option. We're coming standard with a 21-inch, still a bush tire, still plenty big, along with cable over hydraulic disc brakes. But the Behringers and the 27.5s will be an option. This airplane is also shown with the first prototype of our 10-inch tail wheel, and that'll continue to be developed, but we're coming standard on about a 6-inch tail wheel. Right now, this airplane is being offered as a factory assist build, so we're not doing kits at the moment, but that will be coming sometime in the future. So the way the factory assist works is we'll build 49% of the airplane and do all the fabrication stuff, the welding, things like that, and then you get to come in for the last week and you get to put your own airplane together. So you're going to be building all the rudder pedal assembly, you're going to be mounting the gear, assembling that, putting all the cowlings on, windshield, putting the wings on, mounting the lift struts, mounting the motor, everything like that. And that'll give you your 51%. And that means that you are now the builder and owner of this airplane. So you can do your own maintenance and you can do your own annuals there in the future. Right now, as of Sun and Fun 2024, our price is $40,000 ready to fly. So that's including the engine, including everything you need. So you come for the last week, you put your airplane together, and then you can start flying the 40 hours off it. If you'd like to contact us, learn more about the airplane, or get any questions answered, feel free to check out the website, toprudderaircraft.com, or for the most up-to-date news and without having to ask any questions or anything, everything's being posted online on the social medias, Top Rudder Aircraft on Instagram or Facebook, and I think we also have a TikTok now. So if you want to get updates on the electric stuff and what's going on week by week at Top Rudder Aircraft, the social media is the place to get those updates.
I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off, 'cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of the Experimental Aircraft channel. And thank you to all of our patrons over at Patreon and our co-pilot status 10TED10. And if you are interested in working with the Experimental Aircraft channel, helping to create more original aviation content, drop us a line at info@experimentalaircraftchannel.com.
Dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance.